What's up, guys? It's Jax to Batman here, and right now I am bringing you the top 10 ways to get ready for the good old Destiny 2. Now, the first one we're going to go over is the least important, and then the last one we go over is probably the most important in that specific order. So, the least important thing is going to be to use Queenbreaker's bow. Now, there's going to be a little speculation in this part, and we're going to touch on it longer than we probably should, but that's okay. Now, the reason we need to use Queenbreaker's bow, if you don't have it, that's okay. It's no big deal, but the reason is because there's going to be a whole new class of weapon known as Linear Fusion Rifle in the power weapon slot. At first, I thought this was going to be a lot like Sleeper Simulant, but after the gameplay, we saw it wasn't even one-shotting Legionaries, and was shooting just like Queenbreaker's bow. It led me to believe that it would be a more Queenbreaker's bow-esque than Sleeper Simulant. So, I've decided that it would be good to use Queenbreaker's bow a lot more. Simply because, well, yeah. Now, what I personally think, we're going to get into speculation here, so take the rest of the Queenbreaker's bow talk as a grain of salt until I say number 9. Now, the way I think it is that there are going to be two, very different archetypes of the Linear Fusion Rifle. The first one will be Queenbreaker's bow-like, and the other one will be Sleeper Simulant-like. The Queenbreaker's bow one will be better suited for PvP, while the while the Sleeper Simulant one will be better used in some sort of game mode like raids and taking out Gary. Now, if we stay on raids, I'm going to get into way more speculation than I probably should, so we better move on to number 9. Now, this one's a big one, and should probably be higher up on this list, but there's going to be a lot of stuff super related in here, and this is use supers more carefully. Actually, never mind. We're going to keep that one for later. It's going to be get used to using rocket launchers with one shot, because now the general rule for Destiny 2's Heavy is that, all of the power weapons will get 5, 6, maybe 7 shots, except for rocket launchers, which get only 1, because rocket launchers almost guarantee a kill, and in the ammo economy Destiny 2 plans to provide, it wouldn't make sense to have a bunch of shots on a weapon that can almost guarantee it 1, 2, maybe 3 kills per bullet. So, there are number 10 and number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have, look at that crispy double. Alright, coming in at number 8, we have something that I think is incredibly important. Stick to the supers that we know are coming back. So, Hunter Golden Gun remains almost unchanged, so I personally think that it would be best to use a lot of Golden Gun, and on Warlocks, we don't really have much coming back. We saw, I think 1 clip of Nova Bomb, so we know it's coming back, but it looks like it's going to be coming back very differently. But if you must, if you're playing Warlock, play Nova Bomb, because that's going to be the closest thing to Destiny 2 Super you're going to have just to practice with it. Now, another example for this would be for Titans, use a Smash, because and start practicing hitting them with direct hits. No, don't snipe me, please. Just start aiming for direct hits instead of just getting them on the very outskirts of your super and still killing them, because you won't be able to do that in Destiny 2. It'll be a roaming super, but it will not work like that. We've seen that, and we know that for a fact. This is not speculation for the Titan super. Now, we're going to stop here and wrap up number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have something a little bit disliked. How did I not kill that guy? That some people would kind of disagree with, and that is use sidearms. Now, I know that sounds crazy. It's a sidearm meta. Of course we're going to use sidearms. the special ammo economy is terrible. But the reason is sidearms will be the equivalent of primary slot. They will be in the equivalent of the special slot. They will be in multiple slots. So basically, all the other special weapons are going to be in the power weapon slot, which is Destiny 2's equivalent of heavy. We've said that multiple times, but just to re-emphasize that every time, just in case you just skipped to this part of the video. That inevitably means that you will be using snipers and shotguns a lot less, so using them all the time right now is not smart. If you can just practice with sidearms, you will be better off in Destiny 2. So there is number 7. Alright. Coming in at number 6, this one's going to bring a tear to my eye, but it is play less Rumble. The reason for this is that you will not have Rumble in Destiny 2. And it's horrible. But you gotta prepare. Play like skirmish or something and get out of your solo-minded face and play revive-based team game modes. Like, elimination or skirmish or something like that. I'm gonna go scream in a pillow now.
Heavy ammo inbound. We've got 30 seconds.
Alright, I've screamed in a pillow long enough to where I've vented all of my rage. Now, we are going to continue with number 5. Alright, we're getting into the top 5. This is what the video I originally planned on doing, was just top 5. Well, actually it was top 3. But top 3 quickly turned into top 300, and it was horrible. So, now we are going to be looking at top 5. The number 5th spot would be to kind of use less special. Now, I know the special ammo economy is terrible, and when you get special, you want to use it, but as you can probably see, like by the sidearm portion of this video, you're supposed to use the stuff like snipers and shotguns less because they would be the equivalent of heavy. So pick up special less unless you're using a sidearm. Coming in at number 4, we have preserve your supers. Like, basically what that means is not like save them a lot or hold them, but just use the stuff. Like, get good is basically what I'm trying to say. Alright, that's number 4. Get good with your abilities because super duels are coming and you aren't just going to be able to one-shot them anymore. And you won't be able to spray and pray with your golden gun. So, now we move on. Number 3 is this one is a really simple, use less stickies. Now, I know what you're thinking, stickies are the meta, why wouldn't we not use them? Like, it's still Destiny, we should get the most out of it. Now, it's true that most of these tips should be used closer to the start of Destiny 2, I'm just uploading these now for the people who are going to play a ton of beta in the short window of time it's out.
Flash.
So, also I'd like to note that this is the Oversoul Edict, and I have just recently got it after multiple Crota raids, and was pretty excited about it. So take this game as a grain of salt, because I haven't really used it before. This is my first match. Now, where was I? I think I was on... No, I just did get good with your supers. Yeah, use less stickies. Now, the reason you need to use the stickies is because if you use a ton of stickies now, you're going to start relying on them even more than you probably already do, and they won't be able to one-shot anymore. So you won't be able to use them as a crutch for Destiny 2, and if you didn't know that, well, you either live under a rock or don't use stickies in the first place, which makes you a decent human being. So, that's about
You're in the
all
lead.
for now, on number 3. Now then, here comes number 2. Number 2 is going to be just mentally prepare yourself for the new Destiny 2. Like, the Crucible meta and everything. Now, I will hopefully get tons of time on Crucible during the beta. At least a good 6 or 7 matches. I will record all my matches, and unlike most YouTubers, I've got the balls to post games I don't win. So, you'll probably see quite a few fails, but if you watch this channel, you know that you see fails regardless. Now, it's fun. Like, it's gonna be fun for Destiny 2. It's surrounded by hype, basically, but like, if you were to debunk PvP and, like, start looking at the meta, it's not the same, and neither is the damage output. Guardians are at least, a lot more survivable from the gameplay I've seen. I've yet to play it, so don't hold me to this. My opinion might completely change at the, time in which I've had more time with this game, but, now we are just going to move on to the number 1 slot. And in said number 1 slot is use primaries more. Now, I know this whole video has kind of been based on, like, use sidearms in your secondary, use secondary weapons less, and now number 1's use more primaries. So I know it seems like I've said that multiple times, but it's a little different. Here comes a Nova Bomb whiff to the max. Look at that. That's just sad. Rest in peace. All hopes of me being regarded as a good warlock. But I am. You've seen my triple kills. You've seen my relative skill. They're everywhere. Now, as I was saying, I should probably drag this number 1 slot on for longer, but I can only upload 15 minutes, or YouTube gets mad at me and will reject an upload. So, just use more primaries, is all I'm gonna say, and, it's just going to help your gameplay, and I can't say this enough. For the people who aren't playing the beta, start using these tips later, but I put it out now because personally I am going to play the beta, and I know a lot of people are, because most people do pre-order it, or there are people who are just like, I'll wait, hope it goes on sale. But unless you're one of those people, you're probably gonna be in on the beta. And even if you didn't pre-order, there's the regular beta. So, anyway, use more primaries, use these tips, and peace out.